Hello, guys. I'm back. This is the third day that I'm doing this. This T-shirt, by the way, I really dislike this T-shirt. I don't like this T-shirt. Yeah, I have nothing to talk about specifically. I have some in my head. Oof, there's another thunderstorm being reported. Yesterday there was no thunderstorms. I don't know if that's interesting news to you. Yo, for whatever reason, I'm getting Japanese content being recommended to me, and I haven't watched Japanese content on this channel. Literally, just what I'm uploading, what I'm talking about, what the AI detects in my content is enough for them to know that, oh, yo, this guy really likes Japanese content. Okay, I was scared. I just heard a noise. I thought that I ran out of space. Often, what happens is Often what happens is I would be recording like a gaming session on my other channels, and then I'm out of space, so it stops recording. But then I figure out when it's too late. So I thought that the sound, I don't know what that sound was. Anyways, yeah. So I was working. I was doing some social moves. Holy shit! It never gets old, huh? For people who don't know, I suspect that I struggled with social anxiety. I decided to like I was suspicious of it when I was in college. I decided to do something about it. The first step was going to college, even if I don't have classes. Like it sounds like nothing, but to me, at that time, it was like a huge deal. You know, it's crazy how many facets are affected, and so much shit on the internet, so much tips and all that. It's so like it's really hard to know what's actually good for you. Like what is actually good or destructive for you. There will be a time where you would believe that saying like, yo, you suck, you're bad, you're actually super bad, like the David Goggins approach. I mean, this David Goggins self-talk, you would believe that, like they would say that this is the approach you should have. And then you have another one that offers another approach, like being like, okay, well, how can you accept yourself? How can you find peace if you're so brutal towards yourself? How do you want to feel good being approved by others if you're talking to yourself like this, like as if you're abusing yourself? That's the what's his name, Julian himself approach, basically. But yeah, like today again, I waved at someone driving a car. She didn't acknowledge me at all. But the moment I did that, I felt like oof. I felt pressure. This is where like you would think, oh, if I'll do something, I will feel achieved. I will feel complete. But no, there are times where I would feel that. It's like the time where I did the challenge where I would just walk in a park and wave at every person on my way, like that I want to wave at. I felt super fucking weird, man. And then several months later, when I thought back about it, I'm like, yo, I probably look like a weirdo. So even times way after, I felt like I was haunted by it a little bit. Like there's such a like the path of growth is such a like a dynamic. And I guess the problem is when you just stop. When you just stop, like you maybe like, what the fuck am I doing? But it's not low. Like literally my circle, man. Like just imagine when your circle tells you that yo, what you're doing is probably not a good approach. Maybe to you it sounds like a red flag, but me like it triggers the fuck out of me when someone who's not at the place where I want to be at. That's another like super internet influences, successful people, Alex Hormozy, whatever. It's like when you have people in your circles that tell you that, yo, nobody likes being approached and all that. Nobody likes when strangers approach them. And this person himself, you catch him saying like him thinking that, yo, he needs new friends. He wishes to find new friends. It's like, oh, really now? Well, look at you. Like when people tell me like, "Yo, you should stop doing this," I feel like doing it. I feel like doing the opposite. Like I don't know right now how to explain it scientifically, but it's like, dude, you're not where I want to be. Maybe even if they were, like, I feel kind of like, okay, so you're doubting like me succeeding in my path. Like, okay, I'll do it even more just to fucking maybe trigger you or maybe just to punch success out of it, you know? Anyways. Whew. Yo, how was your week or your challenges rather? We seem to be talking about challenges. What challenges do you find there? We live in a life of suffering. Oh my god. I was going to say something completely contradictory. I was going to say I'm glad that I'm not suffering as much as before. But then I'm like, if I think where I am right now in life, I'm like, but I'm also like not. There's also some things that are really, really like that. Sometimes I would wake up and I would realize that, oh shit, I'm still in this current state. This will discourage me so much sometimes. But like I'm doing the steps here. It's just that I want to do so much. Okay, I want to keep it short. I think. I don't want it to reach 20 minutes. Yo, there's someone at work. There was someone at work who I suspected that she doesn't give a single fuck about me. I actually suspected that she might be like a psychopath or a sociopath. Like she sounds dead when she talks. Her eyes, I think I would describe them as dead. Though she laughs sometimes, but she's also like dismissive, or at least with me, she's like, like, she's like dismissive, like when I would try to talk, it's like she would dismiss, but then she would be like, "Hey, yo, look at this. Hey," at very rare cases, but often I suspect, like I concluded, okay, she doesn't give a fuck about me, so I just don't talk to her. I don't pay attention to her, and especially that she was actually annoying me because she just talks so much at work. But like, why the fuck? And when it's dinner time, she's always on her cell phone. She seems totally disinterested of talking to me. But she would ask me like before going into her scrolling session, she would ask me like, "What are you eating?" But today, she was away. I'm done eating. Like maybe 2 hours after lunch, she arrives. She eats. When I pass her, she asks me, "What did you eat? What did you eat today?" Oh, why, 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 why do you want to know that? Why are you asking me what did I eat today? I place it in the same level as the how are you, when and she tells me good morning sometimes when I'm along the anyways, maybe she thinks that I'm depressed because at some point she was like, "Yo, why do you look depressed?" Nah, 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 because I was actually feeling annoyed. Um, she asks me like 2 hours in after lunch is over officially. As I pass, I don't even look at her necessarily. I always like avoid looking at her, and she's like, "Hey, what did you eat today?" Why? Do you think it's one of those instances where someone secretly likes you or something, but they act as if they don't care about you? Like, I know there are often times where I would act a certain way, and then someone to me seems evasive, and then it's like when you're searching, like, does a shy person, does a shy girl sometimes act like she doesn't cares about you, and then you would find answers just to make you feel good. But like, why the fuck does she asks me what did I eat? Especially like 2 hours after I'm done eating, and she was not there, and then she arrives, she eats, like out of all the things, like Like I'm not mocking. I'm not mocking. I'm not mocking her. Maybe it's cool. This is like genuine confusion. Like I do not understand. Why does someone who to me seems like she doesn't gives a fuck like 90% of the time? Like you see how she acts with other people. With you would say something, she'll be like, especially that I suspect I labeled her as a potential like okay, I don't want to throw labels. Like a potential sociopath. Like she doesn't feel things the same way I do. Maybe feeling like to me she came off as someone detached, maybe. But yet maybe I'm super wrong because she seems to like be super reactive to other people now. Why? Like why? Like and then she asks me, did you eat a tomato again in another time? You see you like tomatoes? You seem to like tomatoes a lot. And I said, well, not particular. Okay, okay, guys. Well, have a good day, man. I'm gonna go eat. Yeah, take care. Bye. Yeah, after doing the so-called wave thing, like I felt the pressure. Then I'm like, yo, I need more. We can't go back, man. No, I did way more than that. A wave is not like the highest of my achievements. Okay, it's just from time to time, it's just like you don't know how to interpret certain things. You don't know how to feel about certain things. You don't know how to read like outwards information, or if you're supposed to change, if you're supposed to like change the way you are, which now I'm starting to realize that I probably shouldn't change. I should like actually like find okay, guys, take care. Bye.